Hey everybody, how you doing? How's everything working out for you right now? Are you okay? You need to take really good care of ourselves and yourselves right now because there's so much going on, so much, and so much of it is difficult for all of us. I'm actually one of the people that's here, kind of the advanced guard, to help us work through this and move forward. So and I can say to you also that you're with Wild Moonchild, and I'm your psychic, as well as your astro gal. So here for you. And today I want to talk about a couple of things. To set it up, we're going to talk about Saturn moving into Aries. So Aries is about I am. It's about freedom to be who you are, freedom to find out who you are. It's about action, movement. It's fiery. It's a big energy. And Saturn moving into Aries is saying, okay, that's all great, but are you going to be responsible for who you are and what your actions are? And are you going to lay a strong foundation going forward for what you want to build? So just think about that a little bit. Okay. And I also want to talk about how things have been for a long time. What we're seeing here isn't just happening now, it's happened for eons. And we need to be aware of that. And my cat's mooing, in case you're wondering. Um, yeah, there's the moo. So, what I want to talk about is the fact that we have been going through this, all the dead ends and all what's up this road and that road, and we've been kind of challenged to do the things that perhaps we might not have chosen to do. And that's so that we keep busy and we don't focus on what's really going on, right? And so that we can not be within ourselves. We're always searching for something. We're always wondering what's going on over here, we're just being kept, you know, it's like it is right now. Oh, look over here, or look over here, or no, that's not it. Look over there, look over there. Chaos, lots of information. So, I mean, this has been going on for a while, and I'm sure if you think, back upon your life, you'll notice that there were times where you kind of felt like you were in a maze and you were trying to figure stuff out, and it wasn't easy. Or maybe you didn't, and that's great. Good for you. But I feel that a lot of us have been through that, and through that in previous lifetimes. Um, if you go that direction, if you have that belief. So I know that I have been sidelined, side roaded, whatever you want to call it. Um, and that's so we can avoid finding out who we are and what we're really all about. But that can't happen anymore because we are moving into energy that does not allow that. In fact, it's shining a brilliant light on everything. So she's fine. She's just being a little bugger today. So it's just shining this brilliant light, and that's part of the astrology and part of what's supposed to be happening so that we can see and we can witness all of this so we don't do it again. So as we go forward and build what we want, we make sure that there are boundaries and guidelines that don't allow a lot of this stuff to go on because we don't want it. It's not good. It's not happy. It's it's frankly horrifying in some cases, and I don't want that going forward. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at, and that's what's going on with the energy. So there's a couple other things I thought you might be interested in about the energy around the astrology right now. And with Saturn in Aries, we're also being called upon to use our wisdom and be mature. Saturn is the time lord. Yeah. And so Saturn is the one that controls the time. And Saturn is the one that helps us figure out how to move forward within the time frame of what's going on, if that makes sense. So, one of the other aspects of Aries is that it's about security, military, police, that type of thing. You know, it's the warrior kind of energy, and that will be changing. All the planets will be changing what they stand for here shortly, if they haven't already. And so we've got that energy in Aries. Oh, there she is, and she's very demanding of attention today. We'll just put it that way. So, so with this Saturn and Aries, we're being asked to really consider what we're going to do and how we're going to do it and who it affects. Okay, and do it with integrity. So that's another big piece of it. Another, I think I said security is an aspect. There are many things about security right now that are very up in the air. We'll just say that. I recently turned off my Siri, and I mean, it's up to you what you do there. I also, my ring is no longer working because ICE has been given permission to use that information. And, really, I just want my freedom and privacy. So those are choices that I've recently made. I don't know if that's helpful to you, but that's what I've done. Excuse me. So basically, we need to protect ourselves, as we can, as much as we can. For instance, if you're going out and you're going to protest, park away from where the protest is, stay with the people. If something looks like it's going down, leave, you know, wear a mask. They do. Um, there are all kinds of things we can do to protect ourselves right now. So, um, ultimately, there are some things we can't protect ourselves from, but this will all change also. So, know it, feel it, and take very, very good care of yourselves. Um, let's see, what else did we want to talk about today? Oh, the this is time is now a cosmic reset button, and the eclipse coming up on the 17th in Aquarius is a very powerful because it's in the sign of We the People, and it's at the very end of the sign, which is the most um, potent degree. So we have that going on, and then it's an annular eclipse, which means that there will be a ring of fire around the sun. And I just see the fire horse, which is the Chinese New Year symbol for the next year that we are moving into. I just keep seeing it jumping through, jumping through that annular ring and just arriving. So this is big energy. It's more fiery energy. It's very volatile, and it will. We're moving into energies that will help us get things done better. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've kind of felt like I've been limited and quite a bit in the last year, but we're moving out of that energy now. And that fiery energy is get going, get going. Yeah, fire horse, get going. So, just a few things for you to think about. And I want you to also remember that there's always space for you to create, even if it doesn't feel like it. And creation is one of the best things you can do for yourself, to be in the moment and finding joy. So, that's my soapbox for today. I'm going to pull a few cards for all of us. This is going to be a little quick today because I'm probably going to come back um, at the time of the eclipse. And then we have other interesting things happening this week too. So let me just do a quick shuffle. A quick shuffle. Which way will these shuffle better, I wonder? Neither. Doesn't matter. So, we'll just do a little shuffling. I did a couple shuffles before we started here, so hopefully that will be good. Okay, I'm hearing don't cut, so I won't. So just a few cards. Yeah, okay, let's see what we got for you today. We've got the Lovers. we've got Temperance. Wow. Wow. Major Arcana for you today, everybody. That's pretty big. And so this is the Hierophant, which is governments and institutions, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the first card out is the Lover's card, and that can literally be about lovers, and we just had Valentine's Day, so that's kind of cool. But it's also about contracts and agreements and very serious partnerships like marriage. So what I'm seeing in this card is that we have kind of partnered with some things that maybe now we wish we hadn't. We have supported some things perhaps we wish we hadn't. And it's time for us to start being discriminating about where our dollar goes, where our attention goes, and focus on freedom, right? She just wants attention. She's fine. Okay, so there's the Lover's card. This is the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is about balancing, and it's kind of like, you know, when you do paint and you put black and white together and it comes out gray, that's tempering, that's an alchemy. And so this is a card of alchemy, and it's also a spiritual card, as you can see, and it's about moving the waters back and forth to find the right balance. What's the right balance for me? What's the right balance in this situation? What's going to work the best here? What's going to work the best there? So you've got that. Here we have 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land, which is a beautiful balance. And it's a good reminder to remain not only balanced, but also grounded. Make sure you're grounded. And make sure you're working with all the elements, because they all have different energies and ways of supporting you. So get out and be by the water, or go for a walk. Go for a walk. So you can walk up to the castle, maybe, depending on where you live. But it's all about temperance. So we're being called into looking at those contracts we've made. You'll even maybe find some that you didn't realize you've made during all of the illumination, and creating a new balance and order for ourselves. Next card is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is can be about religion or spirituality. It's definitely about institutions, and it's about bringing in information. So if you're a spiritual person and you channel, or you meditate, or you commune with spirit in some fashion, this could be talking about continuing to keep that connection, because it's going to be more important and more important as we go forward. Also, it's about all the institutions falling down. So do not be dismayed, because they will come back up better. And that's part of our work going forward. So make sure you stay balanced, and make sure you kind of review, where you've been and what you've supported and what you'd like to support now. Right? Balance. Hierophant. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is interesting because it's the slow knight. It can be about money, but I think it's more about value in this reading. What do you value? Because we're going to be moving forward, but not quickly. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot still that needs to fall down. So we're going to be moving forward at a very steady pace. This knight is not deterred. He moves forward in a steady way, but it's not quick. So just know that, yes, we're doing the work, we're getting there, and we're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to build something that's based on our values, not the value system of someone else or someone else's. Okay? That's plural. So I hope that information is helpful for you today. And again, take care of yourselves. These are tough times. There's no denying it. And we all need to take care of ourselves and make sure that we're nurturing ourselves in ways that support us getting through it. whatever that means for you, please do it. I love you. I want you to take care. Thank you. And I'll see you soon. Okay? We'll talk about some more interesting astrology. Have a wonderful day.